Hello, everyone. So, this is a bit of a sensitive topic. Is delayed obedience disobedience? Well, that depends. Myself personally, I don't think so. Because ultimately, at the end of all things, you do obey God. Jonah is actually a good example. Did Jonah disobey and not go to Nineveh? Yes. Did the end result end up happening where he did go to Nineveh and he obeyed God? Yes. Um, Or could he have obeyed God sooner? Well, yes, of course. But when I heard delayed obedience is disobedience, I'm like, I don't know about that because I was thinking about John chapter 11. So I'm going to read a little bit of that. Uh, I'll paraphrase some of it. So I'll try to read it. So it says, Now a certain man was sick, Lazarus of Bethany, the town of Mary, and her sister Martha. It was that Mary who anointed the Lord with fragrant oil and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. Therefore the sister sent to him, said, Lord, behold, he whom you love is sick. When Jesus heard this, he said, This sickness is not unto death, but for the glory of God, that the Son of Man may be glorified through him. Now Jesus loved Mary and Martha and Lazarus. So when he heard that he was sick, he stayed 2 more days in the place where he was instead of going and healing him immediately. Then after this, he said to the disciples, Let's go to Judea again. Now the disciples are like, We shouldn't go. We're going to get stoned, all this stuff. Um, and then going down to verse 14, actually, I'll start at verse 12. Then his disciples said, Lord, if he sleeps, he will get well. However, Jesus spoke of his death, but they taught that he was speaking about taking rest in sleep. Then Jesus said to them plainly, Lazarus is dead, and I am glad for your sakes that I was not there, so prior 2 days earlier, that you may believe, nevertheless, let us go to him. And then he raises Lazarus from the dead. Now, I have my own personal opinion of this, that it took a total of 4 days for Lazarus from the time of death to the time Lazarus was raised from the dead. Jesus knew he would get raised or resurrected in 3 days. And it would be weird for Lazarus to be resurrected in two. So for Lazarus to be resurrected in 4 days and Jesus to be resurrected in three just makes an awful lot more sense to me. That's just my own personal thought on the matter. But that's beside the point. The point is Jesus waited. Okay? And there are a ton of scriptures that talk about wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. Trust me, I know. There's something I've been waiting for 24 years. Okay? So, at the core of all things, do I believe delayed obedience is disobedience? No. But I do believe that if God says go and do this now and you don't do it, then yes, it's disobedience. Um, so I would say ask God. Okay, I have teachings on how to hear God's voice. I'll put that in the description. But ask God, do you want me to go now or do you want me to wait? Because oftentimes with God, it's yes, no, or wait. Like, not yet, you must wait. Okay? So if God says to wait, then you're obeying God. It's not disobedience because you're being delayed. All right. So I will leave it at that. Hopefully, these thoughts were a bit helpful for you guys. Please leave a like. Please leave a comment. Please feel free to share this with your friends who you think it would benefit. And please subscribe, and I will post another audio teaching within 3 to 4 days.